Hey, 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 we feeling ourselves, 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 we feeling ourselves. Ow! What's going on, Conscious Crew? It is your host, your one and your only, the Breakdown King, honey. Okay, I see it's about 50 billion of y'all in this motherfucking live chat. Can I get an old nasty, don't cost you nothing, free 99 thumbs up on the video? Oh, now, we're coming to you guys today reporting some breaking and distressing news. But you know, this is very interesting, and I'm going to tell you why it is, okay? But before we get into that discussion, I just want to shout out all of my contributors. And can we shout out to a good God, okay? Because so many unfortunate things happen to people in the world today. You know, so many people are just losing so much, and it's just so nice to be on the right hand of God, okay? When you got your energy right and your spirit right, and you ain't got to do too much, okay? But just let God handle things, and you know, he symbolically puts that pig's blood on your doorpost, okay? And allows the karmic angel to overpass your house, okay? Because you don't be out here wrongfully unprincipled, and you don't be out here misstepping, okay? You know what I'm saying? When you go to war on principle. When you do right on principle. But no matter what you do it from the context of principle, and that's all spirit is honoring and standing behind. Is be principled, okay? Be principled in your fighting and be principled in your loving, okay? It ain't about what you do, it's about how you do it, the energy and the spirit in which you're doing it from. So just be just in whatever you do, and you will have the anointing of God on your life, okay? Now, if you're in the building, once again, continue to thumbs up, okay? And we're going to get into this breaking news because I got some things that I want to reveal, because not everybody knows about something that I'm going to speak about in this commentary. So I'm going to drop something real personal, okay? I ain't going to keep you long. We're going to be in and we're going to be out tonight, okay? And share if you're in the building, subscribe if you're new here, go ahead and click that button for me, okay? And I'll be right back with our commentary for tonight. Oh yes.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm working, sir. Just text me whatever you need. Hi, you guys. I am back. So, ciao. Breaking news, okay? Darryl, download more. Father passed away. Okay? Now, we want to send our condolences to Mrs. Moore, you know, for the death of her father. To lose someone close to you and someone you've known your whole life is a tremendous paradigm shifting, life altering circumstance, okay? You know, and it's a situation that's dear and near to all of our hearts because, you know, humans are not immortal. And so if there's anything that we can all universally relate to, it is definitely the loss of someone who we love, okay? All of us are going to pass, and everyone around us is going to pass. You guys also know this week, really, last week, this week, it all kind of runs together, that Earl Carter, his wife, also crossed over, okay, into the spirit world. And, you know, he's arranging funeral services, etc. And so we want to give our condolences to Mr. Earl Carter as well. Now, I know some of you may be saying, well, God damn it, CTV, why the hell are we sending these folk condolences? Okay, these folks are horrible, horrible, disgusting, deplorable, low down, dirty, and the Grinches, low vibrating motherfuckers. So why are we giving a damn? You know why we giving a damn, y'all? Because we are different from them. That is what has always separated us from the FUPA camp, the G team, and I call them the G team because, you know, G stands for the gastric bypass team. You know, this is what has set us apart is we have a conscious. This is what has set us apart is we actually have God in us, okay? You know, we've been kind, we've been patient, and even when going to war, we went to war with these folk with the facts, okay? We went about things the right way. We ain't got out here and dox folk. We ain't trespass on folks' property, okay? People ran off at the mouth, and we simply put our money where our mouth was. People now being taken to court, things are going to be handled the way they should be handled when you're civilized and you've been raised right, like Larry D. Reid, okay? When you've been raised right. Like, okay, a Consciouztv, because you guys know I got it in me to be a old dark phoenix ass bitch. But you know, I tamed that part of me. That's why I had to get saved. That's why I had to give my titties to the Lord. That's why I had to put this ass on the altar and get things saved, okay? Because I know what these things are capable of, okay? A weapon of mass destruction. But this is what I needed to adhere to salvation. Now, with that being said, you know, particularly to Miss Fupa, you know, when you called yourself trying to get at me, you know, last year, just because you couldn't recruit me to be a part of a bum ass team that still hasn't taken Larry down, you decided to come for me. You attempted to dox me, attempted to. Then I had heard through the grapevine that you had also brought up my mother, who had been deceased since 2012. And you called yourself attempting to dox her as well. And I do use the term attempting very specifically and very loosely. It was a very poor attempt at doxing, okay? And in the midst of you low-key trying to shade my mother for, I don't even know what the hell you thought you was really shading her for, okay? Because my mama died a bad bitch. And she passed away a retired nurse's aide, okay? My mom was in healthcare her whole entire life. That's what she went to school for. That's what she made her coins with. That's why her children, okay, lookthebomb.com, okay, because my mother could afford the glory, okay? We didn't have to shop at City Trends growing up. Shout out to you, Fupa, okay? For fashions for less, honey. Now, amidst that, you also decided to be speculative of whether my mother was actually dead. As to who the fuck would lie about their mother or their parent being dead. Because it wasn't like it was followed with the GoFundMe account for her funeral arrangements. We buried my mother like a true queen is to be buried, okay? Horse and carriages, okay? Cinderella entrance into the kingdom of God, okay? So I didn't understand why you did the most, okay? But see, there is a reason, as I stated before, why God did not allow the things that are now happening to happening until a year later. Because God knew not only would you dig a grave for yourself, but that grave would literally be filled, okay? With someone who also meant the most to you, because this is the harshness of karma, Fupa. Now that you've lost a parent, would you appreciate it if people got up here and said that you're lying about the passing of your father? Would you appreciate it, Fupa, if people got up here and said that now you're going to use the passing of your father to garner more sympathy and to play off of the heartstrings of your supporters? Okay? Huh? Would you appreciate somebody doxing your dad? Would you appreciate that? Because someone who ain't as saved as me, I'm sure are going to say and do all of those things. Because see, when you play dirty, you can never win. You're never gonna win. Okay? Now, what you guys as an audience, as a viewing audience, are seeing playing out in 2021 with Larry, Sue, and Darryl, with the passing of people close to these people who have done nothing but attempt to completely destroy somebody, destroy their reputation and their business with no other motivation other than a click and a view and total envy. The reason why you're seeing this happen right now, or what you're seeing right now, is what happens when you don't respond from your ego and you leave God, okay, to handle your enemies. But see, most people don't know that God can hit you where it hurts the most, more than your ego can hurt somebody. Because most people don't have the ability to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down like me and Larry did for a whole year, okay? When we let these motherfuckers run amok and talk shit and do everything under the sun, attempt to get in all of our motherfucking business and just go on and motherfucking on. Okay, what typically happens is that shit becomes similar to the beef sector, bitch. It's tomato throwing for tomato throwing, okay? We didn't do that. And you know what makes me and Larry separate from Darryl and the G team, the gastric bypass team, is that me and Larry are actually connected to God. People can say what the fuck they want to say about Larry. They can say he is a gossiper. They can say they can call whatever they want to call him. But if it's one thing, baby, that Larry always been true to, bitch, come hell or high water, it's his relationship to God, baby. And y'all don't know, baby, Larry got the goddamn prayer closet of a goddamn church mother. That is a praying ass man. And y'all see the comedy, y'all see the church stuff he does, y'all see the music, y'all see the entertainer, y'all see the social media influencer, but some of y'all also see the prayer warrior, because some of y'all are a part of his online ministry and Patreon. If you ain't signed up to last Patreon, go on over there and sign up. It's 1 trillion of y'all already over there witnessing the glory. But that man is connected. You guys already know I'm a metaphysician, spiritual person, okay? I practice in the occult, okay? They call me a witch, they call me a mystic, a Christian witch. It really doesn't matter. What it all comes down to is the fact that I'm fucking connected, okay? And when I'm not out here, up here, using my practical weapon, which is my mouth, to run these souls crazy and to drag these bitches, which is all too easy to do, I am spending my personal time perfecting my arts and perfecting my crafts, if you know what I'm saying, okay? Because I am a person who believes in having multiple weapons at my disposal. Not just in my ability to drag or roast a bitch, not in my ability to monkey stump a bitch from here to the Alaska border, but I also believe in also being equipped supernaturally with certain knowledges about the way that frequencies and vibrations and spiritual laws work, okay? I believe in being a fully equipped opponent, unlike these people who completely started a whole war and clearly were not prepared to get their asses sued. Because what type of people attempt to accuse someone of tax evasion, PPP loan fraud, being a pedophile and being a molester, and never consider if the person in power who they're building their channels and their clicks and views and reputations off of would someday turn around and sue the shit out of them? What type of fucking A-team? Now, these people have graded themselves with an A. We can tell that it's self-appointed, bitch, because my God, you whores are failing. Okay? What type of group of intelligent folk, and these people consider themselves to be dire intelligent, honey, profoundly educated, honey. They got all the facts, honey, got all the good test scores, baby, got the highest IQ on the block, baby. So what type of goddamn people go after someone who they know have the resources and have the money to sue the motherfucking lace back off their asses. Particularly Fupa Moore, who actually got a hold, okay? Who actually got a hold of Larry's, what you call the paperwork. I forgot the name of the paperwork. But he got a hold of records he was not supposed to get a hold of because he was working alongside a corrupted ass lawyer for a corrupted ass pastor at the time who handed him paperwork that had very personal information on it, including Larry's banking information. Now, when Fupa saw the amount of coin that was in Larry's account at that time, he should have known that Larry was not the one to fuck with. Okay, see, when he got that paperwork last year or year before last, when Larry's other court debacle was going on, that is when the Holy Spirit should have been talking to Miss Fupa Moore. Like, if you're gonna go down this road with Larry, baby, you might want to start a pre-legal fund before you really get the shit started, girl, so that you don't have to, after the fact, be doing 12 and 13s and 15s and 18s and 20s and 25ths of GoFundMe. So that you don't have to have Marcellulite in the comment section directing goddamn traffic like he's a fucking crossing guard, okay? Telling folks to stay on task here. We're raising legal funding on behalf of the A-Team and Mrs. Moore. Donate, 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 donate. Oh, yes, God. Donate, honey. Pull the dollar bills out of your bras, pull them out of your piggy banks, go into your children's wallets and savings account, okay? Go into college funds, go into life insurance policies, and donate, 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 and donate. And these are all intelligent people. So what type of grade A, super intelligent, high IQ individuals decide to fight with a motherfucker who has hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars at their disposal because they are successful at being a social media influencer, because they are successful at being a prophet and a preacher and a pastor, because they are successful, okay, as a singer, songwriter, producer? What type of grade A, intelligent, Texas, Ohio-based fucktards decides to start an entire smear campaign encompassing the worst of accusations while never preparing for the possibility of a whole entire motherfucking lawsuit? Happy Memorial Day to you, Rhonda. Because in all that ramblings, baby, as Aisha says, he must have forgot to mention how papered up Larry was. That part. He must have missed the video that Larry did after his whole entire situation with the other legal situation Larry had, where he made a video saying how not to get sued like me. So between you knowing that Larry had the wherewithal and resources to drag your ass from here to hell legally, and then between this man taking his own experience, because, you know, Larry new to this shit too, this whole church lane and dealing with accusers and dealing with victims, etc. He took his own life experience and gave us the nuggets and the gems about how to avoid what is now happening to Fupa in the G team, the gastric bypass team, okay? But they missed all of that part. And you know why they missed it, baby? Because these are low vibrational beings who are just desperate for any type of social approval, even if it means being applauded for being an idiot, even if it means being applauded for being a violator, even if it means applauded, okay, for being a goddamn cyberbully and whatever the hell else these goddamn ugly folk are fucking labeled as, okay? Because these hoes ain't got nothing but two things in common, okay? A lack of actual intelligence and self-awareness, And all these hoes are fucking fat. All three of these big ass bitches, okay, are just big. Big, honey. And one only not big, okay, because he flew to goddamn Mexico and got his goddamn gastric bypass surgery off of fucking Groupon. Now look at you, bitch. Everything's sunken in and sagging, honey. Your titties hang lower than goddamn drapes. Your man boobs are longer than curtains, bitch. Now look at you. You was actually cuter as a fat hoe, fupa. You look healthy and happy as a fat hoe. Now look at you, bitch. You just look like the devil's nephew. That's what you look like, girl. You look like the guy, you look like Lucifer's nephew, bitch. You know, when you was in your fat whole life, you looked like you was happy and that you didn't plan on being around for a long time, but you was definitely planning on being around for a good time, okay? Happy and fat. And it's okay. Now, the irony here, bitch, is that Earl Carter, who ironically is also received a cease and desist and will be co-angled up into this fucking lawsuit because he has not complied with the terms and conditions of his cease and desist, which was connected to a lawsuit, okay? He's continued to run his dick sucker. He lost his wife in the same time frame that Fupa Moore lost his father. And now look at you, Fupa. Your father and my mother both are no longer here. And I just want to ask you, how does it feel? How does it feel to be a man who has been completely insensitive to everybody else's life circumstances? How does it feel to sit on your dilapidated ass porch, okay? Which is right outside of the basement that the family who allows you to rent the basement out as, okay? How does it feel to sit on your porch, turn on your motherfucking live stream, put that cancer stick to your goddamn throat, and use all them yellow ass degraded teeth in your mouth to communicate to a following who has not helped you to raise more than $150 this far, and communicate to them that one half of your parents are no longer here? How does it feel to know that you have attempted to drag other people's parents? Because y'all still over there fucking with King Jai's mom, who's incarcerated right now. How does it feel when the universe tugs on your parent the way that you hoes have tugged on other people's parents who were either no longer living or people's parents who are still here but are separated from their children via prison? Because it was all shits and giggles when Miss Kimberly, Miss Let Me See Your Ass Clap, okay, was emailing Jai's mother asking for prayers and sending her money. And y'all thought it was real fun and it was real good and the games were just hilarious. And you didn't even know that God was coming for your own motherfucking parent. You had no motherfucking idea, bitch, that the universe was gonna tug on your motherfucking wig while y'all was out here putting your fucking dick suckers and playing games with everybody else's life, bitch. You had no idea that the law of attraction and the spiritual pillars that hold up this multiverse that we've all incarnated into, huh? You had no idea that the universe was conspiring against you while y'all were playing. The universe was about to, for real, tug on the wig of your family, bitch. You see how that works? See how that works? Now, I can be honest and say, bitch, when your dog died, I had a little bit to do with that bitch getting hit by a car. I just tugged on your dog's wig a little bit, girl, just to show you that you can be touched wirelessly, bitch, okay? You have to rely on a rental in order to touch somebody's property. I just have to rely on the virtual wireless connection, okay, of the spirit world to touch you, bitch, okay? I just want to tug on your dog wig, girl. Now, let me tell you the type of magic and the type of supernatural metaphysical shit that I get into as an occultist. I particularly specialize in protective magic, okay? I utilize a lot of protective prayers, okay? This is why when my ex, yeah, the one who took to your platform, that returned back to me 3 days later so I can ride his fucking face, him, yeah, that's why he left my house in an ambulance. Because it was supposed to be me who left in an ambulance, okay? Because what he thought he was going to do is allow his narcissistic injury that cultivated rage, okay, to bring him to hurt me. And then he ended up hurt in the process and had to give that very infamous interview from a 5150 hole strapped to a motherfucking gurney, okay, while I was home, raising holy hell in my wigs like I'm known to do, carrying on and pooching on through by my life, okay, because the bitch is covered in all the blood, bitch, covered in all of the bones of Christ, okay? Covered under all the principalities and powers of heaven. Okay. So protective magic requires, not even requires, the purpose of protective magic, right? And the reason why I prefer it over any other type of spell casting or curses, etc., is because protective magic specifically deals with or can deal with a person's own personal karma, right? So what that means, okay, is that all I do as a metaphysician is take your energy, the same consciousness and the same energy that's motivating and inspiring and driving you to attempt to agitate me with. I take that same energy, your energy, and I bottle it up and I put it inside of all type of special things, and I pray over it, and I fast over it, and I utilize images and different things that pertain to you, and I saturate my spirit over it, okay? And I channel you in your energy, okay, into that vessel. And then I attach angelic powers and elemental host on it, you know, because they are our handiworkers in the spirit world. You know, all witches have familiars, okay, which do our bidding for us, okay? They make sure that the message gets to who it's intended to. Because they call me Miss Bitch, because I don't miss bitch, okay? It's all about accuracy, okay? You need familiars, and you need angels, you need the Holy Spirit for accuracy, And I just take your same energy, and I return to sender. Now, once I return you your shit, I don't have anything to do with, no occultist, no mystic has anything to do with the way it manifests once I return it back to you. Because it's your shit, ain't my shit. And if you love putting that energy out, you should also love receiving it back to you when it returns in full. Because doesn't the scriptures talk about shit returning in full? Now, Rhonda, I don't know what you're doing, boo. But mods, you don't got to make no provisions tonight. If a bitch needs 300 seconds to find her true self, give her 300 motherfucking seconds to find her truest self. I don't know what's going on in the comment section, but mods, any motherfucker who needs to find themselves, give them 300 seconds on the clock. Tick tock. Okay, so we return to sender. Okay, we return to sender. Now, when that energy goes back to you, bitch, it can return in the form of pets dying. It could return in the form of people dying. It could return in the form of your health failing you. It could return in the form of you losing your job. It could return in the as your motherfucking paralegal license being revoked. They can return us anything. Just anything. And that's why you shouldn't play with righteous ass people. Okay? Because see, nothing happened to y'all when y'all were playing in everybody else's faces. But it was so interesting that every time y'all either played with me or y'all asses played with Larry, bitch, everything went crashing down. Okay? How's Jimmy Battle's case doing? Kimberly, how was that part-time job? I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. My cellulite. How is that wrongful termination from Amazon working out for you? Oh, remember when y'all tried to recruit, or y'all had recruited Jazz and Andrea for a little while? How did that all work out for you? It went from just the all of us to just the three of us, bitch. Who are y'all? Destiny's doomed children, bitch. Okay. But it wouldn't be a group full of Beyonces now, bitch. Y'all just a group full of Michelles. Very fascinating. So we're gonna put up a picture, okay? Because you guys know I love some demonstrations, bitch. I sure do. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. You guys see this? You guys see this? Okay. Tombstone number 1 represents Earl Carter's wife passing. Rest in peace. Tombstone number 2 represents Fupa Moore's father passing. Rest in peace to Mr. Moore. Now you guys may be asking, what is this third picture? What in the hell is this third? Well, it's a leg in a cast. You guys may say, well, Conscious, who's that? Who's that? Well, let me remove Let me remove this banner. Because I love it. Oh, yes. This leg in a cast is the leg. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. This is the leg of the second accuser who ended up in the hospital with the swollen gout-like injury after he had did his interview with Fupa. He acquired this injury just a few days after he did his motherfucking interview with Fupa. Because karma always finds those who attempt to fuck with the righteous. See, I told you guys, I know the identity of these people. But remember when I mentioned earlier about how we fight? You know, how it's about how you fight? You know, just like I could get up here, right? I could drag Fupa's daddy if I wanted to. I could go in and add insult to injury and just do the most and all that. But, you know, that's what they would do. We don't fight that way. You know, we have to have some conduct because God is still looking, even when there's war. Even when it's God-appointed war, okay? Even when the battle has been ordained by the heavens themselves, there are still rules of engagement. You guys better study the principles of a holy war, okay? Maybe you can fuck up some shit, okay? And you can fuck up some shit in God's name. But it just needs to be God's way as well, okay? Because unlike the honky-dory, rosy-ass bullshit that Christianity offers to y'all, that got y'all praying and being compliant with your goddamn slave master in this country, okay? And got you all passive and fucking subdued, and you rather pray for fucking change and get your ass out there and turn this motherfucking country over on this motherfucking head, okay? So that it can change, okay? We ain't talking about that sweet, very white-ass washed version of Christianity that you motherfuckers practice, okay? No. We talking about Old Testament shit. We talking about Book of Revelations, righteous, all hell breaking motherfucking loose. Okay? Because shit got to get done in the earth, honey. And unfortunately, kumbayas and come to Jesus meetings and try, it's called long suffering, bitch, not eternal suffering, girl. We are to suffer long. We have to have long patience, okay? Don't be impulsive, people. Don't just result the fucking shit up. Don't let that be your first call to action is doing the most. But it's long patience, long suffering, not eternal suffering, okay? That means that there's an expiration date, bitch, okay? That means that enough becomes enough. And then we got to go to the next level with the war tactics, okay? Oh, yes. What's going on, Prissy Poodle? Yeah. Now, isn't it interesting? And this ain't all that has happened, okay? Things have happened to all the accusers. Things have been happening to the G team behind the scenes as well. They just have not been reporting those things to y'all, which is where I come in at. See, I'm going to tell you everything that them hoes ain't telling you, okay? About the reality, okay? Because, see, they're trying to save face, okay? These people are not going to come up here, girl, and tell you how life is whooping their motherfucking asses, okay? Because they have to appear to have it all together. They have to appear to be the ones blessed by God, okay? Because they're doing God's work when really God got his foot up all their motherfucking asses, okay? And there's more where all of this comes from. Oh, yes, there's more of this. This gets worse. So what I want to say to Fupa is, it's a damn shame that your own son turns your ass into the courts by opening up that goddamn door, knowing that that was a goddamn process server out there, and handed you your own process serve papers after he knew that y'all had been on the run. Even he's sick of your shit. And he graduated. And just to think that that young man spent all year and last year, following through with his studies, trying to be focused, and you was out here with the fuck shit, and you missed so much. That's why you was crying in that fucking car on graduation day, okay? Not only because you was fucking angry and wanted to bop him and bash him upside his motherfucking head, honey, for turning your ass in, but you also were guilt-ridden, okay? By missing all of this because you was online. Dick riding, dick sucking on Larry, and dick sucking on Conscious doing the most. See, I love, girl, that you sat your black, whack, raggedy, dilapidated, body caved in looking ass over there. And you decided to play some reruns of my ex disgruntledly talking to you as his mental health was collapsing him because he thought he was gonna fuck with a bad bitch. Then a bad bitch got the best of him instead. Because people have been asking, where do I come in at with all of this? So you doing that was proof that this beef between me and you is just as old as your beef with Larry. That you've been fucking with us for no reason. This whole fucking time, okay? I'm just finally giving you the motherfucking business, okay? Now that we've gotten to the reality of this suit that once again was supposed to happen to you, that was supposed to take place and manifest last year. Oh, yes. Oh, karma hitting. Do you know what it's like to be losing your father and having to prepare burial services and mourn the death of your dad while at the same time suffering from the anxiety of a whole fucking lawsuit with punitive damages that are over $100,000, with court fees that you're going to be garnished and responsible for paying on behalf of Larry D. Reid that gross over $100,000? Can you imagine a $150,000 tab? And that's the lowball version of the goddamn tab, honey, on top of a fucking injunction that's going to include in your ass being muted and your channels being removed, okay? And your ass being permanently banned from the only motherfucking person who you've been able to build your channel off of, girl. Can you imagine dealing with all of the fucking unknowns and frustrations and all of the fear and all of the reckoning that this bitch is having to deal with, okay? And the universe is going to pile it up strong, Fupa, and guess who's going to make sure that the universe keeps piling it up hard and strong on you, bitch, it's gonna be me. Because see, I told you last year, bitch, that I wasn't the one to fuck with, girl. See, there's a reason why niggas prefer me on their team rather than off their fucking team, okay? Because people know what I'm capable of, okay? Now, you fully took advantage of Larry's kindness. Nobody feels bad for you, not your own even fucking following, girl. I screenshotted and read all the goddamn comments. That's why y'all turned that goddamn comment section off on the A-Team's video from last week, okay? Because y'all got tired of me reading off these goddamn comments from your own supporters telling y'all and reminding y'all that they have no bearing in y'all legal fees because y'all sat up here and did the motherfucking most. Y'all could have just kept this to gagging and roasting. Y'all could have just kept this to talking shit about a bitch. But y'all wanted to be the ones out here doxing. Y'all wanted to be the ones out here trespassing. Y'all wanted to be out here doing the goddamn most, stalking and shit. Y'all wanted to do that. Uh-huh. And y'all turned that comment section right on off. Another interesting thing, worth noting here is that not only did the second accuser's leg swell the fuck up, like Kim Chandler's backside bitch, but Miss Fupa also removed that interview. And guess what? They're not communicating to y'all. Why? Neither did they communicate to y'all that they had removed it. See, everything is falling apart behind the scenes. People are retracting and backpedaling and pussy popping. Yeah. Because when you out here telling lies on the bullshit, and then the consequences are getting real, and you know that there's no substance to the shit that you're saying, okay? Somebody with a lick of conscience and good goddamn sense is going to retract shit, is going to come up with a fucking reason, okay? To snatch the cat back. Yeah, raising money for my ex to fly out of town, just for my ex to fly back into Colombia 3 days later so I can sit on his face. And I sat on his face just to prove a fucking point. And I picked his ass up from the airport 3 days after they raised money to get him out of here just to prove a point. And I'm going to pop that ass when I come back this week because, see, I was supposed to pop your ass tonight. I was supposed to get off in your ass good, okay, tonight. But considering the news, I said, you know what? Let me pat this bitch on the back of her head and just give her my condolences before I get back to dragging this bitch and popping this out. You niggas know that you can't fuck with me, okay? My ex could be in this motherfucker right now. That could have been who I was just speaking to when I said I'm on live. Bitch, you can't keep no nigga up off me, bitch, okay? People who love each other fall out. Okay, it happens. Ask anybody who's in a relationship to anybody. Okay? People fight. People do the most when their feelings get hurt. But if you actually think that you're going to be able to really step in between two people who love each other, you are a dumbass bitch who ends up on a front porch puffing a cigar, having to communicate to folk that your father just passed while you're also in the middle of a federal motherfucking lawsuit. That's how that works out for you. And while that same ex that y'all galvanized money to get up out of Colombia can be laying right in my motherfucking bed right now, you have to deal with all of your efforts, once again, not prevailing. Because you can never win when you play dirty. You can't fuck with me. That's on period. You couldn't fuck with me last year. You can't fuck with me this year. You won't be around to fuck with me next year. I'm unfuckable with. David says it's really sad to lose a parent, and it's sad that he wasn't speaking spending time with his dad, leading up to his death. He was too caught up. And that's the whole sad part. You missed your son's life. So he turned you in. And how does it feel to have to bury your dad, but you communicated and committed more time to Larry than you did your own personal life? You spent more time online coming out the jobs, coming out the CTV, coming out the motherfucking Larry, coming out the Andrea. And then when you wasn't online, you was offline figuring out how you could come for the people online. And then look at all the time that got lost. I don't feel bad for you because this is the life you chose. These are the circumstances you chose. I don't give a fuck about your shame. I don't give a fuck about your guilt. I don't give a fuck about not a goddamn thing. Because if you cared about the things that you're losing right now, you would have acted like a motherfucker who has something to lose. So you get no sympathy from me. You know, if I feel bad for anything, I feel bad for your dad, who didn't get the time he needed with his son in his last days because his son was with the fuck shit. And his son would rather sit online with a bunch of other degenerate ass motherfuckers. With the fuck shit, having after parties and shit while your people were dying, while your people were swinging between this life and the fucking next. And now you want to get your raggedy, ratchet, dry-faced ass online, girl, communicating that your father died. Your father got peace now. Something that hopefully, bitch, you can find either in a mental ward, or you can find behind motherfucking bars, or you can find in that goddamn basement on a couch, not being allowed to go back online, okay? Because this injunction is going to grant you either one out of the three or all motherfucking three, ho. But see, you could have chose that piece rather than being forced to have several seats, okay? Because this injunction is going to force your ass to have several seats, okay? You niggas came for the head nigga in charge, and you niggas ended up with swollen legs, broken legs, dead wives, dead parents. And y'all don't get it? Like y'all really think that this is coincidence? Like, do y'all really think that these three images up here are coincidence, girl? Now, if this ain't a goddamn pattern, bitch, I don't know what it is. If this is not divine manifestation taking place, because see, I'm proving to you the supernatural here. I'm proving to you the super of the natural, girl. Look at these images. The second accuser, the Daniel lost his motherfucking leg, bitch. Motherfuckers dear and near to motherfuckers is dead now. And I'm here to remind you fucked out ass niggas that it gets worse. Okay? Because see, y'all tried to be internet gangsters while motherfuckers were real gangsters. Motherfuckers were spiritual gangsters. Motherfuckers were really about this life, okay? Okay, the same A team that, oh, my bad, G team, the gastric bypass team, that dragged Larry for allowing his supporters to support him raising $25,000 last year to help with his legal fees, are now doing 12 and 13s and 14s of begathons. None of them considered that if they got in trouble hypothetically for the shit they were doing online, that they didn't have enough of a following to intervene on their behalf if they were to get their asses handed to them and be held accountable. Larry didn't even have to demand his followers to give him money. He simply presented what the situation was and allowed there to be an opportunity for people to contribute if that's what they so wanted to. And guess what we did? We raised that $25K we raised over $25K in less than 24 hours. And you stinking banking assholes is over there doing 12 and 13 shows while Larry only had to do one video and a goddamn community feed post coupled with me going fucking live and letting the LRLers and the CCs over here that support the real 18, which is over here. Raise that goddamn money in 24 hours. And you bitches talk shit and talk shit and talk shit and talk more shit, and he scammed and he did this and now look at you weak, dusty, stinking bitches. Look at you, bitch. You hoes are pathetic. All three of you hoes. And the rest of you cracked out ass bitches with the bad wigs over there who talking shit and jumped on the bandwagon, you hoes are completely irrelevant. So just know, bitch, that you will definitely get no airtime. Okay? Because that's all you here for, bitch, is an airtime girl. Okay? Go take a straight shooter to the heart, bitch. Okay? Go find a crack pipe, bitch. Okay? Because clout chaser for clout chaser for clout chaser, girl, no ma'am. So we're going to keep all of the motherfucking stars of the show. The 3 motherfucking piggies and a blanket. And there's more where this come from. This ain't it. There's more bad juju. There's more evil eye. There's more karma. There's more lawsuits. Okay? Because I told you bitches in the last video that you got about 3 more motherfuckers that you're going to have to worry about after Larry Reid. And I know because they're all communicating with me about you motherfuckers. So while you're raising money, okay, to deal with the suit, okay, I need your asses to be like tripling that. Okay? Because first of all, it's a fraud and a scam. This whole raising money shit is a fraud and a scam. Because if you guys really were raising money for legal fees, you guys will have a GoFundMe. Because you know what a GoFundMe establishes? Accountability. Okay? The GoFundMe allows the people supporting you for a specific and isolated cause to actually see what amount of money is being earned so that they can know themselves when to stop because the goal either has or has not been reached. And if people come to find out that they were frauded out of their money and they're displeased with the way that money was utilized, people get to hold GoFundMe accountable for refunding them their coins, okay? But see, because y'all don't give a fuck about y'all supporters and y'all are blinding them by wanting them to Cash App and PayPal some shit, okay? While also not disclosing to your audience how much you're trying to raise, you're just having them attempt to empty it out, girl. And the fact that your followers can't see that, and maybe they can't because it ain't that many motherfuckers supporting to begin with. But I'm just saying that if you had any integrity, if y'all were really about shit, because see, I know that Darryl is not going to show up in court. Okay? Darryl is on day 9. Okay? Darryl is on day 10 and has not responded to the courts yet. He doesn't plan on it. He's not going to court. He's not fighting Larry in court. And what you guys are going to get is some big elaborate excuse and lie for why he didn't fight Larry in court. Okay? The money, the little bit of money that is being given is going to be given to Miss Fupa for him to haul ass. Okay? Because Fupa plans on running. Fupa not staying at this address because the address is now public because he's in an open active lawsuit now. Okay? All his information now is public because of this lawsuit. And Fupa knows he got real enemies out here. He's not going to allow them hoes to know where he at. Fupa is galvanizing new rent money. Because that bitch is want to hot tell it. Larry's going to win by default. Okay? A lawyer still has not been retained. A lawyer still has not responded on his behalf. Nor has the lawyer made contact with Larry's lawyers, which is typical lawyer protocol in lawsuits. Okay, the defendant and the plaintiff don't ever make contact, but the lawyers do. None of that has fucking happened. And now you're having to get caught up in being everything that you said Larry was, you are, Fupa. A scammer, a liar, a slanderer, a abuser. You are the bread basket blogger. You are the one with same gender loving affections. That's why you are obsessed with gay relationships, okay? You called yourself trying to get involved in helping my disgruntled ex, and you failed at that shit, okay? He spent the money on fucking acid and crystal fucking meth and flew his ass back into Colombia to be with a bitch who you hosts would never be able to get him away from, okay? This is good pussy over here, you fucking whore. Y'all are just pathetic. Being obsessed with King Jobs, being obsessed with William McCrae. You're just gay, bitch. Just gay as, but you're gayer than me, and and you make me, your gay makes me uncomfortable, bitch. You're the gayest gay bitch I've ever seen in my life, and it makes me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. And now even look at the stories. Ironically, you are attempting to help 3 accusers who are accusing another man of sexually violating them. And I know you sit over there and your dick gets hard when they're telling you and disclosing to you these lies about their sexual endeavors with Larry. You're just obsessed with same gender everything. You're obsessed with homosexuality in every fucking way. It's so extreme and over the top. It's so weird. Father. Does anyone know who Marshmallow really is? Wasn't he on several other platforms? Yeah, and he was irrelevant on every other platform, girl. We know all about Marcellulite, honey. Marcellulite said GoFundMe would not release the funds if they didn't hit the target. Well, if they are as talented and they have as much support, and since that same base, okay, has been there for the fuck shit, why should they lack confidence in their support system? Why? But see, Marcellulite knows the truth about his support system because he wanted them to get him an iPad, but instead they only gave him enough for him to get a Chrome notebook. That's why he didn't have any confidence in the same audience that doesn't even subscribe. They only view when they're talking about the right people. Fupa got videos about Larry that are 16,000, 18,000 views, while he himself only has 3,500 subscribers. Do we need to be reminded of why that subscriber count is invincible over there? Do I still have the images? Let me see here. Is the proof still in the motherfucking pudding? Hold on. Do I need to do it? Okay, let's stop sharing this. Do we need to Darryl? Miss Girl, 3,500 subscribers. Oh my god. Let me see if I can find that receipt. Let me see if I can find her. Let me see if I can find Darryl's subscriber account. I mean, gosh. The fact that people only tune in when you're talking about the right people, but nobody wants to make a long-term commitment to you by subscribing. Like, it's just really sad to see how the universe keeps making these people feel like total degenerates, because they are. And they're taking out, they're taking it out on everyone else. And I'm like, girl, it's not our fault, okay, that you can't be successful. You can't be successful at getting somebody's ex away from them. You can't be fucking successful at bringing a bigger blogger down. You can't even be successful at organically losing the weight Like, even that required surgery. Even that required, okay, something outside of your ability to control the conditions, okay? Everything leaves you, from your ex-wife. Everything leaves you, from the hair on your fucking head, bitch. Like, nothing wants to stay. Nothing wants to stay. I mean, I have no relationship to rejection. So, you know, my heart goes out to these people. Nobody ever wanted to do this to these people. They could have been living their lives. They could have been in front of Iyanla. They could have been in front of a psychotherapist. They could have been on some Prozac, regulating them emotionally and mentally. They could have been getting themselves together, living their best lives, being healthy and whole, having prosperous relationships. You know, I had a whole vacation for 4 fucking days with my nigga poolside in a luxury suite, living my best life, while these hoes had nothing better to do but to do begathons and to talk shit online all fucking weekend. That's pathetic. That you don't have anybody who loves you. You don't have anything in real life, okay, that has your attention and that is worth your time. This is all y'all have. You know, there's almost a single tear that I want to shed on behalf of these whores. But it's enough shit resting in peace. So I'm going to save that single tear. Okay? Now, let me share my motherfucking screen here. Okay? Let's pull this receipt again. Oh, yes. Oh, no. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong. That was the wrong one. You guys see that? Let's blow this shit the fuck up. This is why he has his subscriber count on private. Could you imagine being at this for 2.5 years and then use everybody from Larry to Conscious to William McCrae to Andrea to Jive to Miss Miko, and all you have garnered the commitment from is 3,000 measly motherfuckers. And you are on sometimes 3 and 4 times a goddamn day, sometimes 12 times a goddamn week. Got a backup channel to add with it. And all you've been able to muster for yourself is 3 fucking thousand subscribers. Girl, this is just pathetic shit. Girl, rest in peace to Darryl's subscriber base as well, bitch. Y'all are real life losers. Okay? Real life. Real tea. Real shit. Life losers. All you do is lose no matter what. Shout out to DJ Khaled. It must have been before my time, and I've been following for at least a year. I do remember my cellulite calling into LRR live. Don't know why he turned on Larry and hates him. He turned on Larry. We've already gone through this. It's in my playlist for those of you who need the backstory. I gave a whole history goddamn lesson on FUPA, Marcellulite. Let me see your transcript, the whole 9, how all this shit happened, how all the puzzle pieces fall into line. But Marcellulite, just like FUPA more, and let me see your ass crack, they were all Jive Nation originally. They were all LRLers originally, okay? Marcellulite used to be a faithful caller-inner to Larry Reid Live's platform, because all the bitch knows how to do is hijack other people's platform like Thanos does, going from goddamn planet to planet, bitch, trying to consume all the goddamn resources and finding his ass somewhere else to stay after his big ass done consumed, okay, all of the goddamn product. So he was a faithful LRLer, and in the beginning, he was actually really liked. Like when Marcellulite wasn't there on Larry Reid's platform, people used to be like, where's Marcellulite? Where's Marcellulite? Where's Marcellulite? He made a name because the bitch specializes once again in thievery, okay? Marcellulite can't do anything on his own. He can't build anything on his own. He keeps referring to pimps and preachers, but King Josh popped his ass the fucking day because he wasn't even integral in the success of pimps and goddamn preachers either. Okay? All the bitch knows how to do is what you see him doing on Kimberly's platform, who doesn't, I don't even call that just a platform, bitch. That's a step. That's not even a whole entire platform, bitch. That's like a frog's leaf over there, okay? But that's all he knows how to do, girl, is go from platform to platform, okay? Extrapolating all of the motherfucking resources. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. But he used to call in, and then one day Larry got tired of his shit because Marcellulite thought that it was the Marcellulite live show. And sometimes he would want to call in back to back to back and just be taking up all the goddamn time, 100,000 other people on the motherfucking line. And so one day, Larry jokingly, but assertively stated to him that he needs to get his own goddamn platform. Uh-huh. And baby, that's when the narcissistic injury occurred, because you guys got to remember, these people all fell out with Larry over Larry telling them the truth. Get your own platform. That was true. He told Darryl in an interview with me last year that Darryl was an insignificant blogger, because that was the truth. And these people have taken mild insults from a man who didn't bother them, from a man who they're not related to, from a man who doesn't owe them shit, okay? And was still gracious enough to give them clout, okay, on his platform, allowed them to participate in the comment section, probably gave them more than their own goddamn blood male relatives ever have. Okay, but they used a mild insult to justify why they would go ballistic for a year and a half and now end up in a lawsuit that they're having to do begathons to get the fuck up out of. I think it makes goddamn sense. Larry ain't stole these people money. He ain't fucked none of they women's. He ain't came between them in any relationship. He ain't bashing drag their asses on his platform. He ain't committed no post to them. No, nothing. Simply told one big bitch to get his own shit and told a used to be big bitch who's now an unattractive skinty bitch, okay, that he's an insignificant bitch. And it's been a year and a half of fuckery. And now look at them. And Larry's still living his best motherfucking life. Y'all see Darryl keeps using that picture of Larry on the Miami beach in his black V-neck and his beach shorts, okay? Jealousy. Because Darryl knows that him in a two-piece, that he would look like saliva in a two-piece, bitch. Okay? Fupa knows that him in swimwear, girl, that he would look like a whale's ass in a two-piece, baby. Okay? And now look at them. Larry gave y'all one individual mild insult, and you hoes went crazy. Them bitches got daddy issues. Them niggas got daddy issues, mommy issues. They just got fucking issues, okay? You know, in courts, when someone kills someone, whether it's in self-defense or whether it's just in cold-blooded murder, when the kill is like extreme, it's considered overkill. And then your mental health has to be evaluated. You know, it's one thing to stab someone 4 times. It's another thing to stab them 44 times. It's one thing to shoot a person. It's another thing to empty the clip out in them. It would have been one thing for their feelings to have gotten hurt and them get up on their platform and talk shit and just say what they had to say. But a year and a half of accusing Larry of everything other than being a child of God. That's irrational, illogical, and there is some very real questions regarding the mental stability of all three of these big bitches that needs to be in question. And it will come into question. Right, Coco? It's a shame that so-called grown straight men are acting. This ain't even juvenile. There's a sickness here. Sickness. This ain't regular immaturity. You know, like a 17-year-old skipping school is being juvenile. A 14-year-old not doing his homework is juvenile. This is sickness. It's spiritual sickness, it's soul sickness, it's mental and emotional sickness. This is real sickness. There is something grotesque, okay, in the physiological makeup of these three fucking weirdos. These motherfuckers are weirdos. This ain't motherfuckers being immature. When you putting up to somebody's property, you're not being juvenile. You're sick in your mind. When you are obsessed with someone, obsessed with multiple people, to the point that it could be considered fatal fucking attraction. And people who you don't know are occupying your mental and emotional space 24 hours a day for a year and a half who you've never met. That is not juvenile or immature. You are a sick bitch. You're sick. You're sick. I know immature motherfuckers. I know juvenile motherfuckers. These motherfuckers are sick. Okay? Let's be very fucking clear and not play that down any more than what it is. I have male cousins who can be immature, obsessing over people 24 hours a day, every fucking day for a year and a half who you don't know from a can of paint on the wall is literal obsession. Your mental, your spiritual, and your emotional are not fucking well. You're sick. You're sick. As hell. You're sick. Sick. All three of you. Sick as hell. Sick as hell. Sick. 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 Deplorable behavior from people over 40 fucking, we're not even talking about 21-year-olds. How dare we use juvenile to explain this obsession and fatal attraction? These people are not even in the age bracket for the term juvenile to be used. These hoes are fucking sick. Okay? Sick. Obsession is sickness. Ain't no motherfucking juvenile nothing. Crazy. Deranged. That's what these whores are. I don't know how old Marcellulite is, but I'm considering that if you add all three digits on the scale that he steps on together, you will get his age. Okay? Which means that he probably is as old as Methuselah. Now, I don't know if Roxanne, the crossing guard, is still on board. She might have picked up more goddamn hours as a crossing guard. The pandemic might have been real hard on her and her income, honey. Okay? And there wasn't enough children who needed her help crossing the goddamn street, over the past few months, honey. So between living off of unemployment, a goddamn stimulus check, and her crossing guard coin, girl, I think that Roxanne just had big girl issues to motherfucking go do, honey, to go handle. So Darryl Moore's father is dead. Earl Carter's wife is dead. I would say that I hope that this is a wake-up call, but once again, we're talking about malignant narcissists, and there never is a wake-up call, okay? They never learn from anything. They never make the adjustments. They allow the wrath of God to build upon them. Just like this court case. Every video, building the case. I told King Josh today, these people are harassing your mom. They are contacting your property manager. This is harassment. You not only need to be filing police reports to have them on file, but you also need to go and get a protective fucking order. Go to your local magistrate and get a protective order granted. You have a legit case because they are legitimately stalking and harassing you. You have the text messages of Fupa still contacting you, desiring a phone call. All this shit is harassment. Build your fucking case. Build your case. You have a case. Everybody. A prissy poodle is in the comment section building a case. Anybody who's been victimized, terrorized by either one of these goddamn three stooges, build your case. And everything is about what you do on paper. Okay? Build your case. I have a case that I've built. When people ask me, or when people were saying, my God, I can't believe that Larry and Conscious have allowed all of that shit over there on Fupa's platform to stay up, I would have been flagged out now. Because we're building a case. What's going to happen when that case is successfully handled and concluded is the coming out of all that shit. That's going to be all the end goal. But no. Build your case. We're building a case. I get to be a character witness to the harassment because not only have I witnessed it for myself, because I was there from the inception of all this shit with this group and Larry. And they tried to come at me in order to get to Larry. And so I not only got to see the inner workings of the harassment and slander as somebody who was on the inside of the situation, but I also became the target a few times of it too. So I make for the perfect character witness in all of this because I got to see it and witness it for myself. I know things that have happened in this situation regarding Fupa and just how far he's attempted to go with people than I've even communicated to the rest of y'all. Because we can't even give it all away to the public. So when people are asking why isn't Larry speaking, he don't have to. Because there won't be social media that will silence Darryl. It will be a federal fucking judge. Okay? And there are things that should only be disclosed in front of people who have power and have influence over circumstances. So this ain't even all the good shit. This ain't even all the good shit, baby. We giving you the in front of the scenes tea. There's behind the scenes goddamn tea. See, unlike The G team, the gastric bypass team, we don't play our cards out loud, okay? There's stuff you do on stage, and you do that stuff with the intent to preparate for what's going to be happening on another stage, okay? Cohesion here. Oh, yes. The art of war, bitch. War is an art form. It's about strategy. It's about preparation, okay? It's about studying that opponent, okay? It's about being diligent and observant, okay? This is why Darryl and the A-Team are being sued. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. Because there was no art to their war. They just got out here and got egoically driven, and they got egoically attracted to oh, look at the clicks, look at the views. Oh, we making moves, we making noise. Yeah, your ass gonna be making motherfucking noise when a goddamn bailiff, okay, is dragging your ass to the front of this goddamn courtroom, honey. Yeah, that's gonna be the noise, bitch, of the bailiff's shoes, girl. Click clacking, honey. The residing officer, girl, and all his badges and shit, click clacking in the air as you have to approach the bench, bitch. That's the noise, girl, that you've been making. Now look at you. Is Jimmy Battles contributing to the case? Has he financially contributed? Fupa? Has my ex contributed financially to your cause? Have they matched you? Has Matthew Russian's family or whoever the fuck out of that situation you claimed you helped, have they donated? Have any of these accusers, okay, have they donated to your cause for fighting a battle that they're completely going to walk away from? When you was trying to get all up in the mix, honey, and do E. Dewey's dirty work for him, has E. Dewey contributed to the cause? Has William McWig, who you call yourself joining forces with, how you gonna join forces with a bitch who was successfully sued? I mean, the type of people you recruit, girl, for the G team just explains exactly why the G team is in the goddamn position that they're in right now. But have they contributed? Did Miss William McCrae cash app you any coin to support your legal fees? The people would like to know, in the words of Kaya, honey. We the people want to know, in the words of my neck, my wig. Are you going to at least tell people how much and what the goal is? Because we the people, in the words of Kaya, want to know. Marcellulite claims that he comes from a 6-figure job. Between his annual and between Kimberly Fathole Chandler's annual, that should be all of the legal fee needed. I thought all of your AKAs and your sci-fi highs and all of your frat brothers made up the legal community of Ohio. None of them extended their master's degrees and their expertise and their services to you. Fupa! Fupa! You ain't got no worries. Ain't you came on the platform and said that you ain't got no worries? Because your frat brothers and your peers? So then what you raising money for? For a bitch who ain't got no problems, you seem to have 99 and then plus one. I thought your fraternity brothers. I mean, all of these connections, all these peers, all these inside folk. And you online and got the other two dilapidated bitches. Okay? Doing begathons. What's tea? Am I cellulite? Stop using my reads, bitch. You fat, round-headed, bald-headed, no hair growing asshole. Stop reading. Stop reciting my motherfucking insults, bitch. Because the people came and told me, girl, that it's clear that you've been studying the girls alongside the rest of the girls, okay, when it comes to my lingo, when it comes to my motherfucking Reese and roast, bitch, because when y'all called yourself dragging Miss Prissy Poodle, okay, ironically, a lot of the things that I done gagged and dragged and how I arranged my words and shit, you decided you were going to use on another bitch. How you gonna use gag and, bitch, what's the gag and the roast that real bitch? That even your own spirit had to say, bitch, oh, that's some good shit. That's some good shit, bitch. This bitch read me into the earth, bitch. This shit's so good and so rich, bitch. I gotta read another bitch with this shit that this hoe read me on, bitch. You hoes ain't got a goddamn original bone in your fucking body. Stop reading other bitches with my reads on y'all. Damn, bitch, is there anything you hoes can do without another motherfucker's help? God gave you 2 legs and 2 goddamn arms. And you hoes still require a goddamn village. You incompetent, incapable ass, bald-headed, fat, skinny, subpoena not in court ass motherfuckers. Are you okay? Are you okay? Girl, you hoes ain't on nobody's level, bitch. Nobody. I mean, just pathetic. You hoes can't roast. You hoes can't gag. You hoes can't even successfully get in nobody's business, bitch. You just bad, bitch. Everything just done failed, bitch. Nothing you do is successful, bitch. But I ain't done with you hoes yet, bitch. Because I'ma pop the shit out of Fupa this week, honey. Okay? I just wanted to come and be half decent with your ass tonight, girl. Because I was going to lay up off you for Memorial Day and get back to the devil's work on Tuesday. But then the devil had already came to reclaim the motherfucking item that you sold your soul for, okay? Because, you know, every time you make a blood pact with the devil, bitch, you got to make a human sacrifice, okay? So the devil came and reclaimed his property, okay? Reclaimed his blood sacrifice, okay? So I gotta just pat you on your back, okay? It's gonna be okay. Yes, you're going to hell for all of this. Yes, there is eternal damnation awaiting you, Fupa. Okay, yes, it's all over. I know that you know that. That's why you are acting out just like the devil does in his last days, girl, where he show his ass because he already know that his ending is dark and inevitable. And so do you. Okay? Now, this was unfortunate news, honey. Oh, yes, it was. But that's not going to keep me off your ass. Because I told you in every other video, bitch, that ain't no mountain high enough and ain't no river deep enough to keep CT off your motherfucking ass in this season, bitch. Okay? Okay? So come hell or high water, I don't give a fuck who dies around you, bitch. I may give you a day to recover, bitch. but it will be back to the devil's work. Okay? So I hope you sleep tight. I'll be seeing you real soon. Get them coins up, bitch. Okay? Make sure them boxes in there are taped up real nice, bitch. I know the U-Haul is awaiting outside, bitch. Because it's over. And this is a real pathetic ending. I mean, how far we've come from the rah-rah to just a whimper now. I mean, a year and a half ago was major rah-rah-rah, baby. People thought he was the big bad wolf, girl. He thought he had really silenced folk and he had really sat folk down, and the whole time he had no idea, bitch, that the universe was conspiring against his motherfucking ass. Now look at you and Larry. And isn't it a shame, girl, that Larry has been able to sit down on your ass without even having to call your name yet, bitch? Like, he didn't even call your name yet, bitch. Bitch, he destroying you and fucking you up from the inside out, girl. And he hasn't even had to call your motherfucking name. It must really pain you to see Larry get up every day on his platform and to talk without your name having to be in the title and still be able to get a click and a view. It must really burn you up to see Larry be able to be a flexible commentator who can talk about what's happening within pop culture and politics and church drama. Just have a plethora of things, okay, that he can hold an audience attention, for. While you're reduced to only talking about him to get a click in. I bet you that even though you came out tonight and gave the saddest news of your life this far for 2021, aside from this lawsuit, I bet you that even the video you did tonight announcing your father's death isn't even going to equal to the amount of views that you get when you talk about Larry. And that's just fucking pathetic. That people don't even care about your damn father passing. That to the people, you're only as good for them watching you embarrass yourself by talking about another nigga who is paying you fucking dust. And who gonna stop your ass from speaking about his ass altogether? Isn't it a shame that you talking about your daddy's passing is not even going to hit the 18 and 16,000 views on that video as it did? Isn't it a shame that Larry is literally the blood in the heart? He's the heartbeat of your platform. As a man, I don't know how you can live with that. That's real gay, bitch. Like, that's real gay. That's real gay. That's real homosexual, girl. It is a real shame, Stacey. What's going on, Miss Miko? I should send flowers. Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying, Miss Miko. If this was anybody else, Fupa would be dragging and talking shit and all of this, that, and the third. And I told him, somebody less decent than us is going to do all of that, okay? Because this is what separates us from this maniac. That's what separates us from this maniac. Because we ain't built like that. But if it was him, baby, we know he'd be trying to find a way to make a bad situation worse. But that's why we over here blessed, without a stress, okay? While they're doing begathons, okay, and having to resort to reruns because they ain't got no new roast and new gags and nothing new to say about any of us. Them bitches are having to recycle shit from just pathetic. Pathetic. And this time last year, he was questioning whether my mom was actually dead or not. And now he gets to know that his dad is dead for sure. The Lord cleared that up for him real good, real nice, real solid, real HD. And it's more where this comes from, Fupa. Oh, yes. Baby. If anybody else's, if Larry's kids would have passed away, if one of us had died, if we had lost somebody close to us, baby, oh, the G team, baby, the gastric bypass team would just be trying to find a way, bitch, to make a bad situation even motherfucking worse. But we don't do that. We just talk about why it's happening, let you know it's an opportunity for you to once again repent, girl. The universe is calling for it. Now, when the shit gets worse, you know what I'm saying? Look, the universe is pleading to these people. These people done lost jobs. They done lost pets. They losing parents. They're about to lose their motherfucking livelihood. They're about to lose their motherfucking freedom. I mean, and the universe, even as intentional and motivated as these people are to rebel, honey, and to just be reprobates, honey, the universe, it is gonna show how loving the universe is. But the universe is still trying to make a moral appeal to these people to repent, because pride and narcissism comes before the ultimate fall. These people got choices to make. Now, we all know what choices they gonna make, which is continue to be with the fuck shit. And we're going to continue to have content to fucking report on, because we're going to be watching how the universe tear these hoes up. And I'm going to be coming right on here, girl, giving breaking news reports when the universe continues to tear their motherfucking ass up until there ain't no ass left to tear the fuck up. Because that's what happens to ignorant bitches who not only think that they're going to defy the laws of man, but also think that they're going to defy the laws of God. Oh, this is when the shit get real good. This is when the real agony and the real suffering and the real depression and the real hurt starts, bitch. Because it's one thing, bitch, to defy man. It's another thing to defy God. Oh, yes. Let me see what's going on in this comment section. Trisha says, sad part is he could have been using this time to focus on his parents. He sure could have. Yep. Now he's smoking a goddamn cigar in Regret Avenue. Remember, Fupa, y'all made videos about my dead feet. I didn't even. Wow. So y'all questioned whether my mom had even passed away. Okay. But y'all also made videos about Miss Miko's dead fiance. I hope that same G team is keeping that same motherfucking energy about Darryl's now dead father. See what it feels like, Fupa, when your dead ass parent is now the topic of discussion? You see what that feels like, bitch? When your dad, when your dead ass relative now, bitch, is in headlights. See how that feels? You hoes are stupid to think that it never was going to be your turn, bitch. You motherfucking jack-in-the-box ass bitches are stupid and indignant if you thought it was never going to be your turn. Now look at you silly ass, broke, thirsty ass, clout-chasing bitches without a daddy. Bitch, you thought you wanted to be counted for, bitch? You're being counted for. See, I was about to have a little bit of empathy for you, bitch, but I didn't know that y'all had dragged and spoke about Miss Miko's fiance. Because see, bitch, I don't watch you hoes. At all. Not at all, bitch. People send me very small increments here and there of what I need to see when I need to see it. The bitch, I don't give you hoes not a single click and not a single motherfucking view. So I probably done missed a good 90% of shit that done went on over on demonic media side of town. But if you can't take the heat, bitch, you gotta stay out of the motherfucking kitchen. Because that same fire that you used to burn another motherfucker up with is the same goddamn fire that's gonna consume you. And it's Darryl's daddy today. It could be Kimberly's tomorrow. It could be Marcellulite's grandmother next week. And now, guess what position we're all in now, Fupa? We're in a position to make this bad situation for you worse. Just like you have tried to do out of everybody else's circumstances and experiences. Y'all dragged Miss Miko's dead fiance. Y'all are fucking around with King Jive's living mother, and y'all question whether my deceased one was even deceased at all. Now look at the position that the universe has put the actual 18 in the position of. We're now in a position, bitch, to make a real bad situation for you even motherfucking worse. Would you like that, Fupa? Would you like us to keep the same energy? Would you like us to be made up of the same dark matter that you are made up of? Would you like to see what you look like? Because maybe we need to give you a dose of your own medicine. Because see, even though I'm Darryling Darryl, girl, I'm still. I know it seems like I ain't got no self-restraint, bitch. I know it seems like y'all, bitch, I've been wilding for the past month and a half, girl, but I can promise to you, I have not given myself full permission, bitch, to go there, bitch. I am still showing massive restraint in this situation. So I know some of y'all probably can't imagine, bitch, that it can get much, but it can get worse. Yeah, it can. Because if it was either one of us, if it was Miko, Jives, Larry, Andrea, or CTV, the fucking G team would be conspiring about how they could make a bad situation even worse. Sure would. Debris says, right, worse. When this is all done, my cellulite and that other one and all of them folk going back to their lives while Darryl, well, they're going down with Darryl. Hell's army is going down as one. King says, Miko, as sleep as I am, I would be pissed thinking about all that shit they did. They all have no clue my cellulite grandmother dead already. Oh, okay. Well, we can insert whomever else is living that Marcellulite cares about. It could be either one of those relatives or friends, Marcellulite, any day now. Fupa said he does not watch your show, but he should. It would change his life. He does. Every time he says, I'm not going to respond to that witch-ass parking lot thought-ass bitch, he's responding to this witch-ass parking lot thought-ass bitch. Of course he watches. These people don't have self-restraint, California judge. He also thinks that he's not being sued. He also thinks he's the one who's taking Larry to court. He also thinks he's going to court to defend other people's allegations about someone else. So, fuck what he says. We clearly can see that he damn sure watches my show, okay? I'm the topic of them whores dialogue. I'm going to be the topic of them whores text thread tonight. Because them whores have a fatal fucking attraction to the C and the T and the motherfucking V. And every time he gets up, all his talking points are about the shit that I'm talking about and pointing out in my motherfucking commentary. So, Fupa, I don't know why you ain't looking now, bitch. Because you sure been looking all year, bitch. You were sure looking when you decided that you wanted to get in front of me and King Jive's beef, but I got his ass back. You were sure looking, girl, when you called yourself allowing my ex to use your ass, okay? To talk shit about me, and I got his ass back, okay? You were surely looking, bitch, okay? When I was covering the legal situation between Larry and Dewey, honey, okay? You were sure looking, girl. When I was running down on William McCrae, and you were all up in my goddamn DMs wanting in on the action because you liked what I was doing out here in these streets. For a bitch who don't watch me, you sure have my name in headlines and titles, girl. I've even been reduced from parking lot thought to an acronym, y'all. PLT. I have an acronym now, bitch. That's another shirt, bitch. PLT. Parentheses. Parking lot thought. And that's Mrs. Parking Lot Thought to you. You dead cancerous bitch. Uh-huh. So that bitch watch. That bitch ain't got nothing else to do. He damn sure not watching his son raise himself. He damn sure wasn't watching his father, okay, nurse's aide take care of him properly, because all he is doing is online. Watching us. Watching me. Watching Larry, okay? The ass is too fat and the weave too long for that bitch to not be watching me. The bitch dick get too hard to not be watching me, bitch, okay? Even when I wasn't watching him. Even when I cut his ass off and let his ass know that I don't have a seat at him for the table, okay? He should have had his ass elsewhere with some business, but instead, he continued to be fatally attracted to me, even when I was completely quiet on his ass and minding my motherfucking business, as I like to do for a year and a half. Now that I'm here, bitch, you don't watch my show? Now that I'm here for the shits and the giggles, girl, now that the proper opponent for you, bitch, has arrived in the flesh, bitch, now you don't watch the show, girl? Now I'm only talking about you for clout, girl? What clout, bitch, when you only got 3,000 fucking subscribers? What clout, bitch, when your only views come from talking about me, bitch? I am the clout. So if I'm talking about you, who've been talking about me consistently for a year and a half, bitch, in my Maxine Waters voice, bitch, I am simply reclaiming my clique and my motherfucking view, bitch. It's my time to make money off of my name, bitch. It's my time to make the Cash Apps and the PayPal off of your name, who you use to talk about my name, bitch. Okay? I'm here to reclaim all the motherfucking viewing hours on my platform, girl. I'm here to get all of the goddamn coin back off of my shit. Because I told you one time before, food for that. Your channel is my channel. Your channel is Larry's channel. Your channel is Andrea's channel, bitch. Your channel is King Josh's channel, bitch. You don't have a channel. That's our channel. You just got the password to the platform, bitch. But make no mistake about it, bitch. This is our shit. Okay? Your shit is our shit. Okay? That's our second home over there, bitch. Fuck you talking about, bitch. That's our vacation spot over there, girl. You have yet to build a platform. You don't have a platform, bitch. Your platform is our platform. The fuck you talking about? I'm still looking for your platform, girl. I'm still looking for your art. I'm still looking for your contribution to YouTube. I'm still looking for your motherfucking impact. I'm still looking for your actual content. Okay? I'm still looking for it. I still don't know where it is. I do not. Mrs. Moore has been stalking and harassing many of us before these. Oh yeah, for the new whores. Fuck you, new whores. You new whores are dumb whores, okay? And if you just call yourself jumping into this shit, girl, and being confused, bitch, stay fucking confused. Stay fucking confused, okay? If you hoes thinking that all this shit is about allegations, girl, and you missed a whole year and a half worth the goddamn buffoonery, bitch, fuck your new whores, okay? Don't even bring your motherfucking new asses over here, bitch. Stay where the fuck you at, bitch. It's no new subscribers for me. It's no new subscribers for me, girl. I won't not near a new subscriber, bitch. Stay in the dark, stay in the dust, stay ignorant, girl. Continue to be whatever the fuck you is, girl. Don't even hit the motherfucking subscribe or the notification bell up on this bitch. Okay? Okay? Because if you just jumping into the fray, bitch, and this shit been going on for 2 motherfucking years, that means you need not. You was not ordained to be here. You wasn't ordained to be aware. You wasn't ordained to be within the knowing of it all, bitch. So just stay your ignorant asses where your ignorant asses at, bitch. No new subscriber for CTV, bitch. Don't hit the subscribe button, girl. Don't figure it out. Don't ask no questions, okay? If you got actions, bitch, take it. If you got questions, take it up with the Lord, girl. Hi, Andrea. But hell, he dragged Danny, deceased father. I didn't even know that. Miko, fiance, CTV mom, and Jazz mom, our kids, family, etc. is all coming back to them. Oh, fucking wow. Oh, wow. Okay? Because I told y'all hoes that you done let the devil use you. Well, he gon' use me too. Well, you done let the devil use you. Well, he gon' use me too. He's saying that's no reason for you to act a fool. But you done let the devil use you, and he gon' use me too. Didn't I tell you motherfucking hoes that the book of life had been opened up in this bitch for 2021 and that I have not seen the 3 of these fucking hoes name planted in it? So every time that they let the devil use you, bitch, I'm gonna let him use me just a little bit fucking more. So Miss Fupa, you get to decide. Huh? Because we could give you that same energy now, bitch. Okay? Now one of your own has hit the dust. Another one bites the goddamn dust, bitch. Okay? You want us to send some you want us to send some black flowers to your father's funeral grave, bitch? Huh? You want us to go over there and spray paint his tombstone, bitch? Huh? You want us to dox his grave site, bitch? Huh? You want us to remind you that he dead every day, bitch? Huh? Which way would you like it, girl? Plastic or paper? Huh? Silver or gold? Credit or debit, bitch? Which way would you like for this dish to be served? Which? Huh? Smoking section or non-smoking, bitch? Self-checkout or cashier, bitch? Which way would you like for this dish to be served, girl? Microwave or oven? Baked or fried, bitch? Which one? Uh-huh. Because you hoes who be with the fuck shit never think that it's going to be you. Okay? And then when you hoes go out of y'all's way to be counted for, and then the universe pulls on your motherfucking toe tag, y'all want to be outside puffing on cigars. Okay? Wanting somebody to feel sorry for you. Feel sorry for what, bitch? You want it to be counted for. You want it to be counted for. And now you got to deal with the miserable passing of your dad, bitch, in the middle of a begathon for a fucking lawsuit, girl, that's going to put a crack in your motherfucking ass. I mean, talk about fucking pathetic. Talk about a group of fucking bitches who have no spiritual protection, have no intellectual protection. I mean, the universe is just tearing you motherfucking hoes up. And you know, if we talk, if we hold on, girl, hold on. You know, if we go in Old Testament style, bitch, you know, it says, you know, to rejoice in the goddamn destruction of your fucking enemies. Mm-hmm. So I ain't mad at anybody who's been victimized by you relentless 24 hours all the time, harassing parasitic demonic motherfuckers. I'm not mad at anybody who can smile at y'all pain. I'm not mad at anybody who can laugh and cackle at y'all fucking suffering, because that's all y'all have led with. That's all y'all motivations have been, is to cause misery and suffering in people's fucking lives, okay? And now karma is making full back around that shit. And let me tell you about Larry's pathetic ass. Y'all don't know this, but a few weeks ago, when Earl Carter started with the fuck shit, because I'm about to tell you how motherfucking anointed Larry ass is. Because y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say, bitch. But as y'all can see, hoes' legs is falling off. Bitches is dying every goddamn way, bitch. And you got to consider the source, hoe. But Larry ass said a few weeks ago, this was around the time that he issued out the cease and desist. He said out of his spirit man to us meaning his team, that Earl Carter's wife was gonna die. Now, I ain't pay Larry ass no goddamn attention, because I don't never pay Larry no attention when he be talking and shit. You know, I just don't be. But I would be god holy damn if Earl Carter's wife didn't die. Larry caught that shit just weeks ago. Just weeks ago, he called it. They don't call him prophet for no reason. And you know what the word says about the prophets, honey? Cause my prophet no harm. Or what? Y'all know the rest. Y'all been raised up in the black church. This shit is real. These people, the G team, think that they're only dealing with people in the flesh and in blood. They don't realize that they're dealing with supernatural people as well. They only have the wherewithal to fight the physical part of this battle. And they're even losing at that, begging for money and shit. They'd have no capacity or wherewithal to even be able to fuck with us on a metaphysical level. Yet alone, y'all see that video I did last year? I think it's called A Black Box or something, where I was showing myself burying. Oh, I think it's called A Mirror Box. I've been working on these hoes magically for a year and a half. That's also what gave me peace. Okay, about sitting on my ass, waiting for this lawsuit to fucking happen. Okay, waiting for the Lord to let Fupa's cup overflow and shit. You know, I was soothing myself by tugging on them hoes' wigs in the background with my arts and crafts. Cause bitch, I ain't gotta be up here cussing and fussing every motherfucking day, honey, like them hoes do for a year and a half. There's things I can do, girl, that you would never be able to detect or connect back to me, girl. I can fight your ass wirelessly. That's what it means to be a mystic. Okay? Larry is a anointed person. There are going to be bad things happening to people as a result of fucking with him. Things that he don't even have to intend to fucking happen. But because he covered and he close to source energy. Okay? And source energy is protective of source energy. That's why my ex left here in an ambulance and had to give an interview from the hospital. You cannot fuck with people who are close to God. It just doesn't work like that. You know, it should burn Darryl up that Larry has $200,000 of residual income to throw at him. While Fupa having to run begathons, his little paralegal license hasn't his little CNA coin. I mean, this is This is cringy. Like, I almost feel bad looking at these hoes just go down in a blaze of glory like this. I mean, this is literally so fucked up. I mean, these hoes are just pathetic on a cringe. This is cringy, y'all. It's cringy. It's cringy. CTV was digging out. You remember that video, class? It's still on my channel, bitch. CTV was digging that hole and buried that whole box, man. Leave fuck. Look, these hoes be around here talking about they ain't scared of the voodoo and the hoodoo, bitch. I can't tell because, bitch, every time that I put the pressure on these hoes, bitch, groups fall apart, roofs collapses, bitch, hoes die, dogs get ran over. I can't tell, honey. Maybe the issue is motherfuckers ain't scared, which means they don't got no respect. And what that does equate to is your ass being wide open and vulnerable. Because when you ain't scared, bitch, that actually makes it better for my work, okay? Because it means that your ass is wide open and vulnerable, girl. Exactly what the fuck I need you to be. Readily available. David says, the day I visited, he called me out, sent someone to get this robe he consecrated in and wrapped me up in. I was in a sexual situation I couldn't break. I lost my sex drive. David, what in the hell are you talking about? Like, I don't like, what is, let me go up. Let me try to figure out, like, what is your context? What are you, I was a member, he foretold all the time. There's so much evidence of him being an exception. Okay, because I'm like, girl, what? Okay, wait. The day I visited, he caught me out, sent someone to get this robe consecrated and wrapped me up in. I was in a sexual situation I couldn't break. Okay. So you were saying that you was dealing with some issues related to your hormones and things going on in your man parts and things going on in your inner man, and Larry had consecrated and anointed a robe that actually shut your shit down, and you lost your sex drive for months afterwards, okay, giving you time to recalibrate and regulate. That's good shit. Now, see, this is my issue with you, David, is that you call yourself not wanting to be involved, but you be sitting here like telling everything, spilling all the goddamn tea, giving up all this information, but you have yet to actually email me at consciouztv@gmail.com like you said you were supposed to, because if you can be doing all this, if you can be over there talking and giving intel, and then be over here in a live stream, okay, where people are going to miss the information because the stream is flying, honey, then you might as well actually come up on my platform, okay, and actually testify, talk your experience, talk what you feel, and you can remain anonymous with every damn body else, since that's how the G team has been playing it, is keeping everybody ass anonymous. And over here, I keep my word. If I say I'm going to protect your identity, I'm going to protect your identity, okay? Especially if you are a part of my intel, okay? But if you're going to be doing all this, you might as well just come up and take the motherfucking microphone. Because you accomplishing the same thing. You're just doing it in the form of typing instead of just coming up here and setting the goddamn record straight. And he rolled up to ATL and recorded himself on last property. He sure did. Justice. Okay, David, I will be waiting, sir. Phyllis, well, Larry, it's been recorded. Vicky says, I understand what is going on, and I have been following, and I just didn't understand why Darryl was mad at Larry. Something about trying to get him 25 to life. So, about that, Fupa had been going on this rant about how people have tried to falsely place him in some goddamn conspiracy to commit murder against Larry. The bitch is dumb. Nobody ever tried to get we don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, where is the evidence of somebody actually trying to pin you for fucking murder? Like, there's no evidence of that. You can't find a police report in Larry's name regarding Fupa. You can't find a police report in my name regarding Fupa conspiring to murder anyone. He's mad because all of his threats against Larry and putting a hole in Larry and fatally assaulting Larry have all been documented and ended up as mixtapes on my damn platform and are still being goddamn exposed and resurfacing, okay? Even alongside the goddamn audio that King Jobs just fucking released and pop pooper ass on 2 weeks ago, okay? Where we literally heard a unedited conversation between him and Andrea at the time of him threatening Larry. And that meaning that he don't know this man, he just doesn't like this man, and if he could have it his way, the nigga wouldn't even be breathing. And that he would put 2 holes in his goddamn chest, okay? All things that the lawyers have in their possession too. So Fupa is just trying to once again make himself the victim and pretend like someone is doing something to him, and yet he can make these claims and not produce a single receipt for them because all he's good at is making claims while being receiptless. Nobody ever conspired against this bitch at all. Claiming people making imaginary event, right? Like, I remember like last year, literally last year, this was like the epitome of when me and Larry was paying this bitch dust. And he was still talking shit. And somebody had emailed me and was like, why is Darryl on the 18 Friday night show threatening Larry, talking about keep his name out of his mouth, etc., when Larry literally had not said this nigga's name since he had interviewed with me months prior, okay, and called Darryl an insignificant blogger. And yet this bitch was manic and delusional in his motherfucking rabbit ass and unmedicated ass mind, having whole open feuds with Larry, unsubstantiated. Having whole open feuds with Consciouztv, unsubstantiated. Bitch, I was never a part of your team, okay? You never successfully recruited me, bitch, okay? I walked away from your ass literally at its inception, at its genesis. I cut your ass off, okay? And you have been a mute point since until now. Okay? You had a year to walk your ass away from me. Okay? I didn't betray you because I had no loyalty to you to begin with. I never even began a friendship with your ass for you to have any real feeling toward me, bitch. You're just mad because I get to be next to a nigga who thinks you are fucking insignificant because you are. You're just upset at me, bitch, okay? Because I have been the Great Wall of China between your ass and Larry, girl, and will continue to be. Because I have already told you hoes that y'all ass would have to kill me before your ass could get to Larry. Just like you gotta come, you can't come to God but through Jesus. Well, bitch, you gotta come through me to get to him. So, bitch, come. Come. I've even physically invited your ass to come and confront the Great Wall of China separating you from Larry. But you can't do that. Oh, no. You can't do that. You won't do that. So you better sit your tired, deranged ass over there and continue to beg for Cash Apps and PayPals, bitch. I've probably been PayPal'd and Cashed App more times tonight without even having to ask for a single fucking dime than you have collectively in the past 4 or 5 fucking days running goddamn begathons on multiple fucking platforms, girl. You should be a goddamn shame of your pathetic self. Shout out to my Cash Apper. Shout out to your sweet place. Matter of fact, let me shout out every goddamn body while I'm at it. God bless you, your sweet place. let's see here. God bless you, Sharon. God bless you, Cosmic. God bless you, Trey. God bless you, my classy queen. God bless you, Majori. God bless you, Charlesta. Okay? God bless you, Sherry. Aisha. Emily. Patricia. Darkest. Sonia. Marquetta. Bless you. This is why them hoes stay mad, because it's effortless over here. Effortless. We wake up flawless. Effortless. RTG says, hey, I'm retired and a stock trader. Don't need that kind of money. Plus, I like sleeping at night. Period. Love you too, Phyllis. Shirley says, at this point, they're over there trying to garner sympathy, and it's never going to happen, 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 bitch. Ain't no sympathy. Ain't no sympathy for the wicked. Them hoes never rest, okay? The wicked never rest, and there will never be any sympathy, okay? You hoes gonna bust hell wide open, and that's just gonna be on period, okay? So cause hell on earth, because your final resting place is gonna be hell on the other side, okay? In the pit, bitch, okay? I might douse you with some of my fucking urine, okay? To help soothe the fire that you're gonna be consumed with, bitch. Every time I'm reminded to go take a piss in heaven, I might just ask God, can I go to the hell side of heaven where, you know, the sewer drain is, girl, where I can just piss down into the sewage line of heaven, girl, and hope that it'll rain down on you, girl, just for a little relief, Fupa. Okay? I will remember you in heaven, girl. Okay? Me and my urine will not forget you. Hey, Miss Mika. What's going on, Miss Mika Money? This is so nice of y'all to support CTV. Hey, this all the country crew does. We are family over here. My people love me. They appreciate me. I give them a plethora of goddamn content, honey. We do it all over here. We teach, we preach, we learn, we elevate, we cry, we laugh together, okay? I let them roast me last year when I took my narcissistic ex back, and I was honest about it. I posted that I took him back, girl. He was begging and had been begging for a year and a half. I gave in to him, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide him from my followers because, of course, with me going live and shit, you know, I knew they would see his ass in the house and shit. So I just went on ahead and posted a picture of us back together and everything. And I told them, I said, look, I know a lot of y'all going to be disappointed. Y'all ain't want me back with this nigga. Y'all know he crazy in the range. And here it is, girl. I done did good for a year and a half on my own. And now here it is. I'm breaking my oath. And I told them, I'm not going to be mad if y'all are upset. And guess what, baby? CCC was upset, bitch. Y'all should have seen the way that goddamn comment section was set up, girl. I had to turn that comment section into the goddamn police, bitch. I had to submit that comment section to the FB motherfucking I, honey. Because when I say that CC dragged me, but I had to take it. And I understood. And I told them, okay, bitch, after y'all finish dragging me and roasting me and gagging me and telling me how I'm gonna see that y'all are right and he's gonna make a fool of me and blah, 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 blah. Let's just get back to business, okay? And then we got back to business, okay? See, over here, we confront each other, we argue, but we maintain the motherfucking love, okay? Because we real life motherfucking people who fuck with each other in real motherfucking life. And I loved it. I loved it, okay? This is what the A team and the G team and FUPA is jealous of. Larry got love. CTV got love. 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 King got love. Miss Miko got love. Andrea got love. Look at how Fupa tried to get all of in between Andrea's relationship to her fiance, writing letters to his mama, calling Andrea a whore, etc. He's jealous of anybody who has love. And when he thinks things are bad between two people who love each other, he tries to come into a bad situation, like with me and my ex, and tries to make a bad situation worse. But because he fails at everything, he never prevails. My ex don't even like Fupa. But all that's going to be a part of how I'm going to pop that bitch this week, okay? Because I'm going to show y'all just how pathetic this bitch is and how the universe literally does not help Fupa successfully accomplish anything, okay? We're going to be a receipt-popping motherfucker all week, okay? Because he... I'm going to save it. I'm just going to fucking save it. But he's jealous of anybody with love, girl. Lovely Shondo says, I remember when you posted that CTV, you were so open and honest with the crew. Because I'm a real ass bitch. I don't get up here acting like anything. Like, I can be honest about everything. That probably was the thing that I thought the most ridiculous about the parking lot thought narrative was, bitch, them hoes must don't know me. Because I am a bitch who stands in my shit. You can see from how I carry myself aesthetically that I fear not near nigga, that I fear not near bitch, that I can live and stand in my controversy. My appearance alone is controversial, and I own it and wear it loudly and fucking proudly. So the fact that you think you would have to ever dox this bitch is completely ridiculous, because if I ever had been parking lot thought and bopping bitch, you think that I'm scared enough and invested enough in what you bitches believe that I could not get up on this motherfucker and talk about my life as a fucking prostitute if that's what the fuck I was doing? What the fuck is your opinion supposed to register to me? Because it doesn't turn into a currency that allows me to pay my goddamn water bill with it. Your opinion doesn't turn into a goddamn currency that I can take to motherfucking SC&G and pay my electric bill with, bitch. Your opinion does not turn into currency that allows me to put premium motherfucking gas in my Cadillac, bitch. So exactly where do you believe you can pop a bitch like me who owns everything? Okay, girl, are you okay, Fupa? Are you okay, bitch? Girl, I wish I hadn't been a prostitute, girl, because sometimes I feel like I ain't lived enough, girl. Sometimes I feel like, girl, I was a little too smart. I graduated with a little bit too many honors. I did, you know, too much of the standard nerdy, good boy next door lifestyle, girl. Sometimes I wish I had a whored it out and wish I had been a nasty prostitute, girl, so that I could have some rough stories to tell my grandbabies when I'm old, girl. I wish. But unfortunately, I didn't have the parking lot thought, bitch. That's why I had to pop that bitch by presenting an actual criminal background check that is sanctioned and sealed, okay, by the state itself. That's why I had to pop that hoe. So I'm just like, girl, you make it too easy to pop your bullshit. But on top of that, bitch, who's supposed to be scared of their truth? Because there are a lot of people who are afraid of their truth, bitch. I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them hoes. That's why when my ex had recordings of us fighting and me beating his motherfucking ass outside, girl, I didn't shun away from it. It's all true. I beat your ass. Now, it's not my fault that you didn't tell the people what led to your ass getting whooped. It ain't my fault that you strategically, girl, only recorded me, okay, beating your head into a motherfucking brick wall. And you didn't talk about what you had did to me that led to me getting to the bed. That ain't my fault. And I don't even give a damn about explaining it to nobody. Because, bitch, it wasn't nobody's relationship to be in but mine. Okay? So I don't owe Ned bitch an explanation about a goddamn thing that I didn't make public, okay? So if you want to embarrass yourself, bitch, by giving an interview from the hospital, girl, from in the back of an ambulance, girl, and release recordings of CTV getting the best of you, and I'm supposed to be the feminine half of the relationship, girl, you make yourself look bad, okay? And then I get to sit here and cackle and laugh at you silly ass dumb bitches. And then I get to pick you back up from the airport, okay? Because I have video footage of me picking my ex back up from the airport 3 days after he did that fucking interview with fucking Fupa, so I can ride his motherfucking face and break up with his ass 3 weeks later just out of spite. Uh-huh. I'm a Scorpio girl. You'll never win, bitch, with a bitch like me, okay? You cannot get the best of a bitch like me, okay? You can't do it, bitch. You just can't do it. Are you all right? Girl. And let me tell you how desperate and how fatally attracted this bitch, because I was gonna say this for a separate commentary, girl, because I'm gonna be repeating some of this shit in my next pop-in video, girl, because I'm a pop that hoe on that interview. But let me tell you how desperate Fupa is, girl. You were so obsessed with me that despite my ex telling you that he was literally in a hospital because his mental health had collapsed him, you could hear that he was disgruntled. You can hear that he was not himself. Even for people who don't know my ex, you could hear that my ex was just fucking off his rocker, okay? And instead of Fupa, who calls himself being a vigilante, despite Fupa being somebody who calls himself a protector of people who have been victimized, you didn't even have the decency, the compassion, or the empathy to say, you know what, dude, I don't even like CTV. And as much as I want this motherfucking interview, I'm gonna give you at least a few days to at least get out the hospital, okay? And let you get yourself together, you know, get your mind right, and then come back to me and drag this bitch, okay? Drag him, okay? But I think you need to get yourself together right now, nigga. You're literally giving me an interview from the hospital. But do you think that happened? Did you? Did you? Did you? He don't even have my ex no number. My ex has several numbers since the original phone number that Fupa had. My ex now calls you Fupa. And see, I wasn't even gonna pop my ex in having to pop you, but it's gonna be what it is. Because the proof is in the pudding, Fupa. You're an idiot. You tried to get in between you and Drit and her fiance. Has that worked out? You tried to get in between me and my ex. Has that worked out for you? You tried to bring Larry Reid down. Has that worked out for you? You said Larry, Miss Miko, and all of us was going to be locked up by the end of the year last year. Did that work out for you? Did it? Oh, we can see that it hasn't. We can see that it hasn't, girl. You know, I could just go on and on and on, but we will be back to pop this bitch. Oh, yes. Y'all cash app him for the dog. I didn't know she passed away. Oh, yeah. The little bitch got hit by a whole car, honey. Got ran the fuck over, girl. Sure did. I'm getting a MS in cybersecurity. I try to tell people about these laws and avoiding lawsuits, but I'm the stupid one. Can't say everybody. That's right, Miss Prissy. Aisha says Fupa called him asking if y'all were back together. He must have took that call right after you got up off his face because we knew he was like, woocha! He waited till he was 51 years old to tear down his family name. Period. His followers was telling him to be careful about that story too. Yeah, Fupa followers are actually smarter and better than he is. Really is. Like your name, Conscious Boom. Yep, he's getting all the attention he wants. Yeah, you the star now, girl. Uh-huh. He risked his entire life for cash apps. Baby. Conscious has always kept it 100 from day one, even when it wasn't popular. And see, these are people who know me. These are people who day one in the kingdom, child. They know how I do. We don't have to lie. We don't have to front, honey. We are very honest people to a fault. We're honest to a fault. Okay? That's what makes us trustworthy. We're honest to a fault. Okay? Because we're willing to be true to that own self. Okay? Which means that many a times, bitch, you're going to have the unpopular posture. You're going to have the unpopular opinion because you just committed. You're just committed to your authenticity. Okay? And that's why I say, these new whores on the block, don't even put your ass over here, honey. If you ain't been with the kingdom, okay, since the inception, honey, like figure something out to draw your ass to the platform, or at least do yourself due diligence and go look at the playlist, because all the history lessons and all that shit is in the playlist. I have a whole playlist. I've done the legwork for you. Okay? So figure it out. It's not his business to come between y'all. He didn't come between y'all. He didn't come between us. My ex used Fupa. He took his money and went and got high with. My ex is a manipulator and a master user. So while Fupa was thinking he was getting a hot story, his ass was getting played and used like the dumbass he is, okay? Because that's all everybody ever does to Fupa, just like these accusers, okay? Have used him, and now look at him. Now look at him taking a fucking L. Taking an L for people that he thought and caught himself helping. Make it make fucking sense. He putting on a sad face. He needs to go dig a hole and put his face in it. Well. I remember when you posted it, you were so honest. Okay, I already read that. Let me go all the way down, child. Psychopath, child. You know, this is just, girl, I love it. I love this carrying on, bitch. Because we win, girl. Oh, yes. This bitch is just sad and dumb. And this all is just funny. It's funny as hell. It's sad and it's funny all at the same time. So funny and so sad. So, good luck to Fupa, honey. Go deal with your dad and all of that shit, honey. You know, hopefully you learned something valuable from the passing of your father, which I'm sure you won't. And shout out to Earl Carter, okay? Mrs. Carter, may you rest in peace. Mr. Fupa, may you rest in peace. But Fupa Moore, you sir, the one still living? Yeah, girl. You just continue to get ready, okay, for court. Are you getting ready? Are you going to retain a lawyer? No. I mean, is that going to happen? I mean, are you coming to court? I mean, yeah, you know. Mm-hmm. See, that's how many questions I have, girl. That they can't even formulate, girl. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do? Because any sane person would be completely and utterly focused on the task at hand. Mm-hmm. Are we? Are we focused on the task at hand, Fupa? Okay. Now, exactly. He took his money and got high on meth and spice with it. I mean, ugh. If I showed y'all what, well, I am going to be, yeah, I'm going to save it all, girl. I'm going to save it all. When y'all see, look, Let me just not give it away, girl. We're just gonna gag the girls. We're just gonna gag the girls, baby. We're just gonna pop the shit out of their asses, girl. And these girls, girl, they always think they're on to something, child. Always think they're on, girl. Just to come up with failure all over again. I just can't, girl. Just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Honey. So we're going to play our song, girl, on the way out the door, honey. That is the breaking news for tonight, girl. Keep everybody in your prayers. Well, keep the righteous in your prayer, girl, and just pray that God destroys the ungodly and unrighteous, okay? Because that's the only prayers that seem to be getting answered around here. It's a destruction of the actual wicked and the elevation of the righteous, okay? But we're going to play our song, honey. Y'all have a good night, and we will be back to pop some more motherfucking bitches. Later.
Hey, what's up, Larry, baby? Listen, this is just a little remix to remind you that you are still the shiznit. So don't even worry about Darryl Mother Bomb and his B-Team minions, because you had a purpose before they even had an opinion. You still got much love out here, and you are still winning. So let those haters hate, and let those trolls troll. They are just mad because they will never ever rise to your level. Y'all haters ain't on his 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 level. You ain't on his level. Here we go. We're gonna start with Darryl Moore. You ain't on his level. And I'll say your name, cause from the pits of the hell you came. You's a dirty old man. You came up with a lame ass plan. You tried to take Larry down, or with a proof that was unfound. Shame on you. Find something else better to do. Cause that same ditch that you dig in is the same ditch your ass gonna fall in. You recruited El Carter, and his dumb ass ain't no smarter. And as a matter of fact, I think you want Larry's feet in your crack. Damn! Marcellus, looking like Hannibal Buress. You're always making threats, but ain't never done a damn thing yet. Ain't you that gutter snake who made fun of Larry's rape? You'll say it ain't so, but when we saw you on a video, shut the hell up and sip your tea, because a badass you'll never be. All you do is talk shit with that lame ass 18 clip. And now we got big little Kim, who really just wants to sit in. I won't go in on you, sis, but you're so much better than this. And Roxanne, Darryl don't want to be your man. He is just using you because he needs a thinking of you. Y'all haters ain't on his level. Black Mr. Clean.